You wait for a quiet night. You have one clear, factual boundary to state, something you've carried for weeks, and you say it plainly, without attack. But 3 sentences in, their eyes are wet, their shoulders fold inward, and their voice cracks before you reach the end of your point. Freeze the room right there. In under 4 seconds, the tension has been neutralized, and the focus of the room has shifted entirely. The sudden disappearance of your grievance isn't a failure of your resolve. It's the successful execution of an invisible psychological mechanism. Within a 4-second window, you find yourself instinctively reaching across the table to apologize and comfort the person who just harmed you. Ask yourself, how does the person holding a legitimate complaint instantly end up doing the emotional labor for the offender? This interaction follows a mechanical logic, a system that can be paused, dissected, and understood. Recognizing the gears of this trap has been a necessary starting point for navigating these conflicts without losing your voice. Crying is a biological white flag that predates human language. Its evolutionary function is specific. It is designed to reduce aggression in the person watching. A crying face automatically bypasses logic. It pulls on the nervous system of the onlooker, triggering a deep command to lower your guard and come closer. This neurological override fires beneath the level where you can give or withhold consent. It forces a physical de-escalation before your brain can even ask if the tears are warranted. This means highly empathetic individuals are the primary targets for this exploit. Their biological wiring to care for someone in distress provides the perfect opening for the mechanism to work. In 1997, psychologist Jennifer Freud identified DARVO: deny, attack, reverse victim, and defender. Normally, a verbal process of denying actions, attacking the accuser, and reversing roles. Weaponized tears execute this entire sequence in under 5 seconds, without a single word. This silent reversal leaves the original accuser holding the blame, entirely confused by how they became the villain of the story so quickly. Manipulation thrives in the gap between the sincerity of the tears and their actual function, evasion. It traps kind people who struggle to separate the emotion from the accountability it's being used to replace. It's important to acknowledge that the person crying might genuinely feel terrible. However, a sincere feeling can still be used to escape a conversation. Identifying the pattern requires measuring a more objective metric, the timing of the tears. In genuine remorse, tears arrive after the truth lands. In evasion, tears arrive on cue to preempt the truth, ending the conversation before it starts. Recognizing this gap, tears arriving instead of the truth rather than after it, is how the pattern becomes visible. When every complaint you raise ends with you apologizing, the damage moves from the argument to your sense of self. Over time, you begin to internalize the reversal. You start to believe you are inherently harsh or demanding, simply because your needs always seem to cause the other person pain. Eventually, the victim stops voicing their needs entirely. Silence becomes a survival strategy to avoid triggering the other person's fragility. The true prize of this mechanism isn't winning any single fight. It is the permanent retirement of your voice. The natural reaction to being manipulated is to go cold, but detachment actually feeds the trap. It provides the manipulator with evidence they can point to as proof of your cruelty. The countermeasure is to hold 2 opposing truths simultaneously. You validate their emotional pain while refusing to drop the original grievance. Expect to feel an intense biological discomfort when you do this. Your nervous system will scream that you are being cruel by not dropping your point to comfort them. Realizing that this discomfort is just an old biological alarm and not proof of your own cruelty is what finally gives you the permission to hold your boundary and finish your sentence.